Hello, hello, hello. Stand by. Seat adjust. Adjust seat. Bit of a... Seat adjust. Pilot. Remove pilot. Stick. Okay, I just need to adjust my view. Hang on a sec. Which is not easy in this. It's because I've gone into VR. It's messed the seat up a bit. Adjust seat. There we go. Okay, 1, 2, 4. Radio check. That's working. That's working. Tab. Hide SRS. Boys and girls, welcome. You join me on board HMS Protector, which is Red Squadron's base at sea. And today you join, or right at the moment, you join me in a F-14, which is one of the aircraft. It's not a prime aircraft. Our prime aircraft is a Harrier, but we also fly other types because it gives us a good operational capability in our missions. And I like to do fly these aircraft regularly, because if you don't, then you get rusty. So you've got to keep flying. So what I try and do is the three main types that I fly: the F-14, Harrier, and to be fair, I'm also going to fly the F-15E tonight, only because it's relatively new. I flew it every day for about a month and I got to know it quite well, but I don't use it that much now. Excuse me. So I just like to just do a little bit in it, just to keep my hand in. So if you excuse me, I just got a few housekeeping items to do. Open canopy.
Roger.
That's Jester in the back. He's our oh, you'll see him in a minute. He's our Rio. Say hello, Jester.
Hello, Jester.
Rearm.
Hello, Commander Russell. What fuel and weapons do you want me to load onto your aircraft, sir?
Okay, we don't really need any weapons today, because today is a training sortie. However, that said, we may pick up some baddies, so it's appropriate that we go out with some teeth. I'm not going to take any fuel tanks today. We will be doing some aerial refueling, but we'll do that on the way back. We will take 7 poppers.
Runway 062, 500 degrees 3 knots.
There we go. That'll do. That's all we're going to take on this one today, but we'll take a full fuel load.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
So today's flight in this one, we're going to depart Protector, and then we're going to get ourselves airborne to our home base, land base, which is RAF Sochi, which is in the Caucasus. We're going to do a couple of touch and goes, and then be a full stop landing, and then I'm going to jump into a Harrier, and then we're going to do a little bit of work. I'm not doing anything, mate. Then we're going to jump in a Harrier.
What are you doing?
And we're going to do some ground pounding. We're just going to drop some bombs, maybe take a couple of Mavericks. We're going to land at one of our forward operating bases.
Rearming complete.
Just for practice, because we can. And then we'll go back, grab some fuel from the tanker, because the Harrier is quite a tricky little beast to refuel. So we'll just take a little bit of fuel, just so we can say that we've done some tanking in that one. We'll land back at Sochi. Then we're going to jump in an F-15E, which is basically a ground attack fighter, with a newer generation onto all the aircraft we're going to fly tonight. We're just going to do a little bit in that one, and then we're going to land back at Sochi, pick this aircraft back up, because it's also just going to have a very, very quick service in the interim. We'll pick this one back up, depart Sochi, and then we're going to come back, and then we're going to land on an aircraft carrier, boys and girls. Isn't that going to be good fun? Okay, let me just show you our aircraft for the moment, see what we're going to fly. Stand by. F2. So that's our beautiful F-14. Getting a little bit long in the tooth now, but some say that even maybe to this day a newer variant of this may still will have been flying, because it is a superb aircraft. It can still hold its own. It really can still hold its own in against some of the more modern aircraft. There's our baby HMS Protector. You can see the angled deck there. So that's what we're going to take off on one of these cats. So you've got Cat 1, Cat 2, Cat 3 and Cat 4. We'll take off one of the catapults, and then we're going to come in, and then we're going to land on that angled deck, and we are going to grab one of those 4 wires that you can see across the deck there. 1, 2, 3, 4. The ideal one is the 3 wire, but I'll tell you what, every hole's a goal. Right, every wire's a good one. So that's today's, certainly this first part of the mission. And if you listen to that aircraft, she is absolutely stunning. Painted by myself, I might add, in our Squadron colours, in RAF barley grey, with Squadron logo, the lion, and our mascot, the lady in stockings with a beer. What more do you want? Cockpit. Okay, boys and girls, just give me a second to sort out some additional housekeeping items. So this is a swing wing aircraft, so we're just getting the wings out of the stowed position to the I can find the controls. When they're stowed back, they're swept back, but they're stowed back quite a bit, a little bit more than normal, and I'm just getting them out, resetting them, so when I pull onto the cat, they're ready to go. Just making sure our nose gear is the nose gear on it collapses as well. You can drain the hydraulic fluid so the nose goes down for the catapult launch. Because we're going to be doing some aerial refueling, we're just checking our refueling probe. That's all working. Close canopy.
Roger.
So just closing the canopy. Okay, we're just gonna check our TACAN, our tactical air navigation aid. Stand by. Briefing. Squadron mascot there. She's everywhere, that lady. Okay, so we want Sochi. Where are we going? Here we go. That's carriers. Air bases, aeronautical information publication. Sochi Adler then, so our TACAN is 81 X-ray. that will tell us on this gauge here, that'll tell us where it is, and it'll also give us a distance. We can use that for not only to know where it is, but for accurate navigation like a VOR. We're not really going to worry too much about comms. We may get a few additional squadron members join us this evening, so you'll hear them on the radio as and when. But for now, all we need to know is that the TACAN frequency for Sochi is 81 X-ray. So we can go back to our TACAN, and we're on 71 at the moment. I can zoom in a bit more on this, which I couldn't do before on other sims. So it's that round twiddly thing. You can see it's on 71. It's now on 81. Now at the moment this fella is not reading anything because we don't have line of sight. It needs line of sight. So this is spinning round at the moment, just saying like that does not compute. So we'll sort that out when once we get airborne. It'll pick it up and it'll tell us where it is. It's probably going to be about 90 miles away. But in a Mach 2 fighter, it doesn't take long to get there. But we won't be going that fast today. Okay, so we're in takeoff. We'll do the configuration on that in a second. We are in TACAN navigation. Which one is it? That one there. I think, if I remember rightly, just so we can pick it up, I think it's 052 for the inbound radio. There we go, for runway 06. It's right on the coast, so, and there's insurgents about as well. It's a hot area. Okay, so let's we'll just make sure that the ground crew are ready to receive us on the cats. Request wheel, long time. I haven't done this for a month. Request launch, that's all fine. Previous menu, apologies. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. As soon as we pull up, they should recognise us. So, let's go. There's the steering's engaged. There they go. There's all the boys and girls getting in position now. We'll take Cat 3 because it's just pull out straight onto it. It's 10 AM local time, so we should be quite a nice day today. Okay, so there's the marshal there. He's guiding us onto the cat. He'll tell us whether he wants us right, left, and he'll tell us when to stop. There we go. Just take that down a little bit. There we go. I'm going to lower the brakes. He wants me to sweep the wings. So there's the wings coming out, and we're in auto mode. So the wings now are going fully forward. We can set our flaps for takeoff, and he's asking us now to drop on it. Now the fellas down there are going to be working hard to connect us up to the catapult, and the shooter over there now, he's asking us to go forward to take up the slack against the shuttle. There you go. That now locks us in position, so we're locked into the catapult now. Excellent. So we'll just check our controls. They're all working. We have trim set, flaps set. My gear is selected down, so there's the shooter now. He's wagging his hand, so he's asking us to increase our RPM. So we go full dry RPM on this aircraft. It's not like you see on Top Gun with the afterburner going. That's just for the movies. Winkle's ready.
Roger.
That's my salute. Stand by. There we go. Off the cap. Gear up. Stabilize. Flaps up. Keep below 500 feet. Supposed to keep below 500 feet for a couple of miles, but we're not going to worry about that. There we go. And because we can, full burner, speed's increasing, 450, 500, 550, and nose up. Because this is what you want to see. Vertical in the climb.
Oh, we got dirt at 3 o'clock.
Over the top. Burners out. Rolling out. And coming back round onto Takan now. 123 miles. Into cruise for our HUD. Now you'll note the head-up display that you can see ahead of you. It's very, very basic. It's one of the first aircraft to have a head-up display. That took us up to 7,000 feet. The head-up display in this aircraft, you'll notice it jerks. That's what the real one did. It's not like a modern aircraft. And it's obligatory in the F-14 to go music on. Music on.
Roger.
Volume down. Volume down.
Friendly. Raw.
Volume down.
055, 71 miles.
Volume down.
Angel 6. Alright, those are
Volume
some
down.
nails. 2 o'clock.
Volume down. Volume down. Oh, normally up. Volume up.
Friendly. Raw. 095, 88 miles. Angel
So just
12.
just as calling out targets from the radar, which we can see there.
Okay, we have a friendly. 110, 71 miles. Angel
Roger.
8.
Okay, so we're going to go up to give ourselves a little bit of height here. Yeah, I normally have my own audio mix track for this one, but this is the standard one that ships with the aircraft. So Mach decimal 85 in the climb. F2. F3. That's us in the climb now. Cockpit. Okay, coming up to 14,000 feet. Roger, Jest. We're going to level off at 15,000. Which is here right now, coming up now. We'll keep it below Mach 1. The speed of sound. How's that? Isn't that gorgeous? So for you newbies, because I know my son may be watching and he's not maybe familiar with this simulator or aircraft, but basically to our left here we've got our airspeed indicator top right, rate of climb and descent next to that to the left, radar altimeter to the bottom left, and our altimeter there. We're just a smidgen above 15,000.
Dirt at 1 o'clock.
In the center lower we have our radar, which is duplicated from the screen that Jess has got at the back, or I can put it to navigation aids. And then up the front here, this is basically like an electronic version of a attitude indicator. I can get steering information, targeted information, and I can always there's a camera under the nose. Very, very powerful for the time.
Bandit, Bra, 120, 74 miles. And
Roger,
a friendly
Chester.
2-ship, Bra, 125,
so you
78
can
miles.
visually
Angel
identify
17.
aircraft before you shoot it down, because you just don't go shooting down everything. It's not sport. Okay, so we are 94 miles from our destination. Looks like some nice valleys down there. What do you say we go for a ride? There we go. Mach decimal 95. We'll just do a bit of valley flying, and then we'll pop out Mach 9.8. If you hear a beep 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 beep, that's just the radar altimeter warning me that we're below, it's currently set for 500 feet. Roger, just. Okay, Mach decimal 9.5. 600 miles an hour. Here we go, low level.
Hey, I got some dirt at 11 o'clock.
He's not going to see an awful lot now because his radar's going to get masked by the terrain. No particular route here, I'm just literally just going for a flight low level. There's the radar, radar altimeter warning, 500 feet.
Friendly, 11 o'clock high, 13 miles.
Copied. This is all about smooth flying. There's no like jerking it. Smooth control inputs. Looks like a little bit of a valley off there to the left. We're going to take that. So Mach decimal 8. 550 miles an hour. Wings are back about 47 degrees at the moment. It's all computer controlled for the wing sweep. See through in the mirrors there. If there is a failure of the computer system that governs the wings, we can take over manually with a lever down by our throttles there. Need to keep an eye on our fuel. We're not in burner. We're just in dry power at the moment. This thing will drink fuel with the afterburners in.
Friendly, 9 o'clock high, 13 miles.
Yeah, visual. Lots of civilian traffic around, as well as some, let's just say, not quite so friendly aircraft. Hence why we have some weapons to defend ourselves, of course. And we need to be on alert because we believe probably in about 45 minutes or so, rumour has it, President Bullock will be arriving at Sochi to meet myself, obviously the commanding officer of Red Squadron. So we may go out and should be arriving on Air Force One into Sochi. So we'll go out and escort her in, like you do. Lots of aircraft in the vicinity. With regards to friendly civilian and also military aircraft of all types, F-15s, Harriers.
Alright, those are some nails, 2 o'clock.
B-1 bombers, B-2s, you name it. We could potentially come across it. F-18s. So we're basically on our way to Sochi as it stands at the moment, bearing 130, and we're 83 miles away from our base. Just so happens we got a bit of, hard to believe, but we got a bit of, we're picking up a signal. We'll find out because we don't have line of sight. There's a girt mountain in the way, but never mind. Okay, Mach decimal 8.5. Let's go behind this hill, see if we can find ourselves some valleys. .50 knots. low flying practice is essential. That keeps your skills up, but also when we're in missions.
We've got nails. 1 o'clock.
Roger. It's important that we keep our skills up because you know, in our everyday missions we have to carry out low-level interdiction missions. We need to get in below enemy radar. We need to get in fast, hit hard, and get out.
Captain, runway 062, 500 with 3 knots.
We're just picking up some air traffic from Sochi. That's the Sochi tower controller, clearing an aircraft to land. 70 miles. Fortunately, there's not an enormous amount of options for nice valleys up around this way, certainly that I know of, but there's a few around. A lot of the good valleys are help rebel scum, and if we go in there, it's feels good. It's going to get really, really quick. We do these types of low-level mission in bad weather at night with NVGs, night vision goggles. Makes it very, very, very challenging. Okay, 58 miles. You'll hear me make some radio calls periodically when we're approaching the aerodrome. So we're transmitting blind. We're just letting any traffic in the area that, because maybe somebody, one of our squadron buddies may actually pop into an aircraft at our home base, and he'll transmit to say hello, hello, you know, I'm taxiing or whatever, and we won't hear him because we can't pick up the we can't pick up his radio transmissions. It's a bit annoying that, but it can save your life one day. Gorgeous day. Decimal 9, 600 miles an hour. We've lost now positive log with the TACAN at Sochi, but that's fine. It's just off around 1 o'clock somewhere. Feels good. That's just bouncing on the burners there. We do have G limits on the aircraft, so we don't want to be you know, pulling massive high G turns with the burners on. We're on the edge of enemy enemy held, rebel scum held territory here, so we need to know wits about us. Somebody may take a pop at us. Okay, our heading 120, so we're good. We're going all the way down towards Sochi as it stands. Let's see where that takes us. Got to watch the shadows. also, as you go into this terrain, the elevation changes, so you think you're flying level, but in fact you're increasing, so that you can then slow down. And that can catch you out if you've got a ridge to cross.
We've got nails on our 12.
Of course, being a VR channel, we specialise in VR content.
Sync rate's too high.
Yeah, it's okay, Jester, hold on. So, this for me is real. I am sat in an F-14. Flying through these valleys at 600 miles an hour. Just over the church there. No, Padre. Okay, we're not going to be that far away from Sochi at the moment, so unfortunately we don't have a moving map in this aircraft. It's dead reckoning, radio nav, or just a Rio with a map, or a human with a map, because we can have a real person in the back there, which really adds to the enjoyment. But I'm going to make my way back out to the coast now. See our shadow. There we go. And then we'll just pop up. We need to
Looks like nails, 1 o'clock.
Roger. That's a ground unit trying to lock onto us.
Hey man, dirt at 10 o'clock.
There we go.
Gentlemen, runway 062, 500 with 3 knots.
Sochi's on the nose, 28 miles. So we'll just follow this down. Follow the coast. So we've got pretty rich in oil and gas around here, so you'll see some gas and oil rigs, and that was one of the reasons we're here, to protect that and to show strength in the region. 20 miles. So you can see here we got a small port with some tankers. So we're going to fly low level over them just to say hello. We've got some of our own friendly ships in the area. Give them a wave. Oil and gas rig out there, and then we have some strategically placed carriers so that we're able to do some carrier ops. But it looks like at the moment one of our replacement main carriers has taken on some water. I don't know what's going on there. I'll have to look at that. Oh no, he's okay.
Hey man,
There
dirt
we
at
go.
10 o'clock.
So, just get a little bit of height. We need to just bring back the speed, because you do not go everywhere Mach 2 in a fighter jet. This is not Top Gun. Music off. Thank you, Jester.
Dirt at 1 o'clock.
So our destination is just over there to our 10 o'clock. We're just going to circle around these oil rigs, so we'll basically do a right hand turn all the way around to come in on that runway.
We have a friendly KC-135, 11 o'clock high, 7 miles.
Okay, that could be a tanker. It's a tanker. KC is a refueling aircraft. That's Rebel scum
Friendly
down there.
F-18, 11 o'clock, 4 miles.
Okay.
Friendly, 12 o'clock, 4 miles. Party time! We have a bandit there, 12 o'clock, 10 miles. Dirt on the nose, on the nose.
Okay, there's a bear on the nose. We have the fuel, 10 miles. Let's go to radar and camera. We'll do a practice radar intercept. One of the things that we do need to do that we haven't done is we just need to do our missile prep. So we need to cool those down. Right, where's this bear? 12 o'clock on the nose, 10,000, 5.
Got some dirt, 4 o'clock.
That could be him over there.
President runway 06, 250 degrees 3 knots.
Go to air mode. Now let's see if we
Looks
can
like dirt on our 6.
visually identify this aircraft. We do not want to. Yeah, that's him. That's our bear. That's a Russian. Basically, it's a Russian turboprop bomber.
You have him now.
But I think this one's probably. That's our heat seekers growling at us, saying that if we were to fire now,
Looks like dirt, 2 o'clock.
we could lock him up, but we're not going to, because we don't want to start an international incident 45 minutes before President Bullock arrives. But let's just go and give him a flyby and see what he's up to. What was it saying, Top Gun? We're going to communicate with him, but we do need to go very, very careful, because we are approaching Rebel scum territory.
480 coming up. Shoot him, shoot him. Closing.
Some enemy ships down there.
He's right in front of us. Closing.
You can see as he's dropping flares, because he thinks
We're nifty at 450.
we're going to attack him. He doesn't know we're not. It's very hard to see over this. There he is. And we'll put our camera on him. We're going to see a lot of engine exhaust, but there he is.
Keep coming, keep coming. He's on our nose. Closing.
If we needed to do an act of war, we could validate and we could take him out. But we are massive trouble here. Going to be a vortex wake, dirty air from behind the aircraft.
DCS pilot commander Borisov Mayaski of the Rebel School 69 support Squadron. Do not approach closer.
speed 420.
Special descent is the open passenger.
Good flying, we're on a 6. Closing. 360, no, 370.
I get you attack.
We're at 340.
Do not approach плавуха. Я civilian fly. We hate special.
He says he's got special ladies and orphans on board, so we'll leave him alone. But we know he's not. He might have special ladies on board and orphans, but they will have cameras.
370 knots.
Burner's going in. We'll get
Shit, he's
out
almost
of
got
here.
us.
We'll get out of here.
$400.
Think adjuster. Fuel's getting a bit short here. Well, not short, but we've used
Speed 460.
2/3 of our fuel. We'll just get out of here just so we don't antagonise the Rebel Scum Air Force. Okay. So, 35 miles to our base, which is literally just up there, and we're going to do some touch and goes, just for my recency. Definitely one, maybe two, and that'll be a full stop landing then, and then we'll vacate. When we do land, we'll vacate left off the runway and taxi back to one of the main aprons to pick up. Let's just spend it down to 5,000 to pick up our next aircraft for the evening. So there may be some seasoned pilots out there watching this, so yeah, this is not a tutorial, it's just a recency flight. But if you are interested in joining a good bunch of guys, Combat Squadron, then please feel free to say so in the comments. I'll be in touch. We can have a chat about what we do, and if we're a good fit both ways, then you could very well be one of our new pilots. Right, there's a huge area of high pressure over there, so from the
We've got a friendly Bra 335, 73 miles, Angels 11.
only a small change in atmospheric pressure here, so it's pressure 2993 inches for the QNH. Aerodrome elevation is 100 feet. But we do have to keep a good look out because there's lots and lots of traffic in and out of this space. But we've got something on our nose, so have a quick look at that one. Looks like an F-18 or an F-15. So we've gone to landing mode. Bring the speed back to below 250. Traffic there, another F-15. Winkle's joining Sochi, runway 06, left base, touch and go. Just set the spoilers 350. Joining my base. 2,500 feet. Good.
Oh, we got nails right on our 6.
Slow us down a little bit. This thing's got so much power you would not believe. There we go, turning final. So, we're braking out. Get the speed back. We need to get the gear and flaps down.
Heads up, nails, 5 o'clock.
That's way too tight. Gear coming down. Flaps half. We'll lose a lot of descent here.
Clear to runway 06, 250
That's for us, so I'll get a flare from the runway control. Winkles final 06, touch and go.
1,000.
Full flap. DLC is out. It's direct lift control. A little bit fast.
500.
If you look in the mirror above my head every now and again, you'll
400.
see
300 feet.
flaps coming out. Those are
200. 100 feet. Alright, those are some nails. 2 o'clock.
What's firing off there? Something's kicking off there. That was a bit of a messy touch and go, to be fair. So we're going to do another one. It'll take long in this. Winkles downwind, right hand, Sochi 06, touch and go. So, speed's coming back. Gear down, half flap. It's also good
Clear to runway
practice.
06, 250 degrees 3 knots.
Something's on final. We might just extend. For when we do our carrier landing, it's like I say, a little bit out of practice. Okay, we're turning in now. There we go. Two-turn, just tighten it up a little bit. Just coming through the centre line now. We've got a mobile TACAN by the side of the touchdown point. Full flat. Winkles final 06, Sochi, touch and go. Okay, gear down, flaps down, spoiler, air brake out. Let's get on
Clear
the
to runway 06,
DLC
250
out.
degrees 3 knots.
Let's get the profile right. So we need to slow down, increase our rate of descent. We're very, very high. This is good practice. DLC is out, as you can see, those little flaps there.
1,000.
Okay, so we need to keep what's known as the E bracket. That looks like an EE in the middle of the HUD. We need to keep that there. Right, indicator light that's on the front. We need just the yellow one in the middle. The red one means we're too
500
fast.
feet.
Green one means we're
400.
Roger.
300 feet.
Roger. There's a touchdown point.
200 feet.
We have got a wicked crosswind here as well.
100 feet.
Looking good.
50. 30.
Oh, that was messy. Spoiler in. Come on, come on. Flaps half. Get the power in. That was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Gear up. Flaps up. We can damage this. This is not an airplane. This airplane is, in essence, an exact replica of the real thing in the way it works. Everything. You damage it, you'll break it. And every sub failure has a knock-on effect to the way that the aircraft performs and any other subsystems.
Traffic, 7 o'clock high, 12 miles.
Okay, let's get this thing sorted out, get it trimmed out a little bit better.
I got dirt at 10 o'clock.
Winkles downwind, right hand Sochi, full stop. So we're going to go out a little bit further now, just give ourselves a little bit of altitude, 2.5.
I've got some dirt at 9 o'clock.
We're going to go out a little bit further just to give ourselves a little bit of a run in to try and have a more sedate approach. It's the time. It won't be long before President Bullock, she's coming in from the north there. Okay, it's turning over the gas rigs. Get this thing slowed down.
Red pilot detector range confirmed. Caution. You are approaching danger area 01 Alpha, which is active. Will resurface to flight level 500. Air combat maneuvers in operation.
Okay, let's do this. He's on our 6.
Who is?
You are approaching danger area 0.
Nails, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, okay, Joseph, don't get too excited. Okay, gear coming down. Just joining right base. Flap. Spoilers are set to auto deploy.
We're slow at 190. We're Joker, 5 o'clock high.
Joker means that basically we're down to a low fuel state. Or pointing, you know, like
DCS pilot commander Борисов Mayaski.
getting a bit short of fuel.
69 support Squadron. Do not approach closer. Yes.
170, we're getting slow.
Runway 062, 500 degrees 3 knots.
Winkles final 06, full stop.
8 o'clock high.
So DLC's out. Trying to get us on speed, we're massively high, so it's a case of trimming managing the speed, getting our angle of attack nice, and the flight path marker on the touchdown point, and dealing with a crosswind that's actually coming like 45 degrees from the right, or 50, 60 degrees from the right. It's challenging.
Nails, 7 o'clock.
There we go, spoilers are deployed. Just keep it on the centre line, full up elevator, helps to slow us down. Spoilers retracted, flaps up. Thing now, and I can drop us down a bit. There you go. So I'm twisting my headache. So my position is not right. There's the steering engaged. So we've got some B-52s over there, B-1s, a couple of F-15s on ready alert there. Some of these ground units have been engaging, and I don't know what they've been engaging in. No problem with the wing sweep. I don't know what I've done there. Flaps are good. But I've got a wing sweep issue. No, never mind. We'll get our engineers to work on that. So we've got all sorts here. So we've got Rapier air defence missile systems dotted around the air base. As well as every aircraft here that we could really want to fly that's in our inventory. Open canopy.
Roger.
So we're down to about
Cancel runway 06,
25% fuel with what we internal fuel with what we took off with, so which is quite a lot. We could have put fuel tanks on, which would have given us a little bit more, but didn't really want to do. This is not what this is about. So it looks like something's on final. I don't know what it is. We can tune into some additional communications, which we'll do in the next aircraft, just because we're going to pick up a new aircraft now. Engineers can sort this fellow out and change the oil. There's a Reaper drone up there. which we utilise. We're coming in. All we can have aircraft, all our aircraft can be brought out here. We've got aircraft over there behind us in the hangars. We're coming up to our main helicopter area. So on the right we've got a grassed area. You can see we've got a Chinook and an MI8 there. But we've got pads where multiple aircraft can come in, land, or be spawned there. And then coming up on the left we've got some Gazelles, Hueys and Apache gunships. And yes, we fly Apache gunships as well. I can't do it tonight because I need my collective lever, which I'm not set up for at the moment. There's all our fire engines, support vehicles, in Operations Centre with the satellite dish so we can get the BBC. And all our air defence or air drone protection armoured vehicles. Here we come on to the one of two main aprons. Search and rescue helicopter there. There's quite a bit of traffic about. We won't park on the line because if somebody spawns then they'll take us out, but here is pretty good. Come on, brakes. All good to go, and shut the engines down. So that was the F-14. Now we're going to jump into a Harrier and do some ground attack. What do I need? Escape. Escape. So now I need a Sochi Harrier. Sochi Harrier 01. He will do nicely. There we go. Click that. Click fly. And then, as if by magic, we have just jumped in Harrier 09 F2. So you can see that, got my name on it, full sign Winkle. Those badges, those patches are missions that we've taken part in, and the bombs indicate that I carried out 2 active sorties. Painted by me again. Cockpit. Okay, you'll have to give me a sec, so I need to take my jump off because I'm roasting. Stand by, callers. Quite cold here in the UK, so with heating jacked up and a 4090 blasting away. Seat adjust. Adjust seat. Is this VR setting is? That's not going to work. That's not going to work, is it? No. It's because of the way my VR was set up when I switched it on. Adjust seat. Adjust seat. Seat adjust. Okay, I'll do it's not ideal, but it will do. Okay, that's better. It's a bit like a driving position in a car. There we go. I can live with that. I can live with that. Okay. Rearm. Rearm.
Hello, Commander Russell. What fuel and weapons do you want
Right
me
then.
to load onto your aircraft, sir?
We're going to take, I think we'll take some. What have we got here? I don't want laser. F's. I think I'll take those. I think we got the right one. They changed the weaponry on this so many times. So one's laser guided, weaken lace. One is buddy lace, and the others, they must get rid of the trainers. Right, because we can, we are also going to take a targeting pod. We're going to take, because I haven't used that in a little while, we're going to take a gun pack with high explosives. We are going to take 2 Mark 82 Snake Eyes, 2 Mark 82 Snake Eyes, and we're going to take 2 sidearms, which are out-of-ground missiles for radar units. So if there's a radar emitter, we can bosh it.
Request refueling.
Alright.
Request rearming.
Copy.
Okay, we'll let that sort itself out. Just need to make sure we're all good.
Refueling complete.
The fuel load of the F-14 that we flew just a minute ago will like power this for a year. Ridiculous. Metaphorically speaking. Okay, let's tune into frequency 205. I don't want that. I want clear. 205 decimal 0. Enter that.
Rearming complete.
Thank you. And then we want on this one 124 decimal 0. Oh, it's 205 decimal 5. Enter. Hopefully we'll maybe pick up some background audio on that. Or was it 255? There's a Chinook over there that's
Caution, caution.
briefing. .5. 250.5. 250.5. Enter. There we go. He's that's AOA, he's following some routes I put in. And yeah, he'll settle himself down. But sounds stunning. We're getting a real one of them to fly. Right. Feels good, so we'll just set this bingo fuel. I'm not going to go that far. We'll just set it for 3,000. Just go up onto here. Dry 118, 128. We'll go wet 118. So set that to 118. Enter. So what I've done on that is I've just set up a warning, or not a warning, an indication. So on the HUD, top left 30, that's our airspeed. On the right where it says 90, that's our altitude, if you like. I've set a speed at which to rotate the nozzles back on this
Gentlemen,
Harrier.
runway 062, 500 degrees 3 knots.
I can't see any aircraft landing. I don't know why they're not landing. Something might have changed. Let me add an update. Okay, taxi lights on. 118, we're going for 60. So I've set a nozzle stop for 60. Check the stop. That's good. 10 degrees for taxi. Good. Flat for short takeoff and landing. I wonder why these aircraft aren't landing. Okay, turn taxi. Sprinkles taxi from the main apron to runway 06.
I am United States military aircraft conducting lawful military activities outside national airspace. I am operating with due regard as required under international law.
This is a Chinese Navy, this is a Chinese Navy, this is a Chinese sky. A foreign military airplane, you are approaching my military security here. Please go away quickly in order to run Godman.
See the Chinooks over there picking up some dust, doing some cargo.
Station calling U.S. military aircraft, please identify yourself.
This is the Chinese Navy, this is the Chinese Navy, this is the Chinese sky. Please go away quickly in order to run Godman.
I am a United States military aircraft conducting lawful military activities outside national airspace. I am operating with due regard as required under
That's
international law.
pissing off the Chinese.
Foreign military aircraft. This is Chinese Navy. You are approaching our military alert zone. Leave immediately in order to avoid misjudgment.
I am a United States military aircraft conducting lawful military activities outside national airspace. I am operating with due regard as required under international law.
U.S. military aircraft. This Chinese.
Red pilots at G Tower. Hold position. Red pilot, QNH 1000 millibars, 29.53 inches. Traffic information, helicopters operating south of runway 06, insurgents in the area. Check for traffic on final approach for runway 06.
Okay, we've got an aircraft on final. Well, it looks like it's on final. Might be orbiting. These aren't landing. I don't know why. I don't know why. I need to look at that. Okay, right, let's get going. So, we've got our basically our map and stuff there, and then we've got here, we can put on what we want on these, but we're going to put up the HUD just in case we get a bird strike. And we can see what we're doing. I just need to clean my headset a minute because it's getting a bit misty. Standby callers.
Good morning, Harrier 600 request. Harrier 161, god morgen, Spartanburg, 321, 723, Zulu departure.
Okay, here we go. So we've been cleared to line up at our own discretion.
Caution, caution.
That's just whinging at me because I've let the brakes off. Double check the clear on the approach, which we are. So this is a tiny airplane in comparison. Mirrors. Turning off the mirrors just helps any issues we might get with regards to jitters, because there's a lot of stuff in this on this airdrome that I've put in. Okay, here we go. Clear for takeoff. Water is on. Now it is for takeoff. There we go.
Today, WestJet 2580, Cancun with hotel.
Okay, it breaks off. 103. Looking for 118 top left with a box. That's when we bring our nozzles back to the stop. Now that we go. Gears coming up. Ease the nozzles forward. 60 degrees, we're now at 50 degrees. Airspeed's building. 150. Nozzles coming up. We can put the flaps up to auto. We can turn off the water. Speed's building up to 200. Keep it climbing out, clear the terrain. Be a right turn. Correction, disregard, be a left turn. Nozzles now fully back. Speed's 250. HUD into navigation. Don't think we need it, but what we will do, I think we do, we need to cool our Mavericks down. Clear this terrain, be a left turn, and then there's a training range down there, but there is also some rebel scum. So we're going to, the plan is to try and use the Mavericks on the rebel scum, because ideally, well, we do need to take out, there's an anti-aircraft emplacement which is right on the forward operating base. And if we don't take it out, it's going to hit us, and it's not going to end well. So it just makes us work for what we need to do. Going up this way for the simple reason range is down there, and I'm just giving ourselves a bit of distance to sort some stuff out.
Gentlemen, runway 06, 250 degrees 3 knots.
B1 bomber underneath. issue there. Hope that works.
I could have did it between number 1, reporting sir. Number 1, for 3 Delta 2.
So just get rid of that. Go to stores. Fire Maverick. Not ready yet, they're still cooling.
Golf Alpha X-ray, you on number 2, following traffic off the left base, joining time. Copy, copy, good base, follow number 2, Golf Alpha X-ray.
Right, about 6,000 feet, that's fine. So it's the weapon page there, and I've got the laser Mavericks, which are selected, which are, can't see them because they're out of the way of the intakes. As soon as that says ready, standby at the moment, as soon as it says ready, then we can select them.
Just in runway 06, 250 degrees 3 knots.
Now we can start to look for some targets. I know roughly where to look.
Yes, if you want, but your stand is not free, so I think if you can make whiskey 42 to take the holding back, I think it's better for the ground control. Okay, welcome.
Too long before they cool down. Now the beauty of these fellas on the autopilot now, it's a very basic autopilot, but the aircraft's flying itself straight and level. Just slow that down a little bit. The beauty of these fellas is once you fire them, you can forget about them. So there's an aircraft orbit in there, got a ship down there, some kind of tanker.
Yeah, 11 X-ray, my contact departure 1277502. 12750, air op 1 X-ray marches.
Bonjour monsieur. Bonjour. Bonjour. Pretty sure those fellas are there.
0263 kilo departure 1277501. 12750.
I can see a load of little rebel scum soldiers. I can't see any emplacements yet.
4020 to the right, contact ground 1217050.
I think that's one there.
1217050.
Still not ready. Why are they taking so long?
Gentlemen, runway 06, 250 degrees 3 knots.
There should be another one over out the back there. That's a vehicle. There he is. Right, we've got to get an A2. We could bomb them. It's not a problem. I'd rather use some Mavericks.
Caution, caution.
We're going a bit slow at the moment, so I'm just trying to. I don't want to be getting there too quick
Caution,
because
caution.
that's just telling me because I disengaged the autopilot. That's all.
Caution, caution.
So if you really want to do this,
Caution.
so loaded. The other two were lasers. I don't want lasers. Better than that, we're gonna have to bomb the bastards.
Hitman 2-2, over. Hitman 2-2, you're coming in weak and unreadable. Try cleaning your handset. Try again.
They're not ready.
Hitman 2-3,
The
this is
Seeker
Hitman
should
2-2,
work,
are you
whatever
reading me now?
happens, because that's what they're for.
2-3 has you
But
nice
it's
and
still
clear.
saying it ain't ready. Okay, we could do a bomb run. Which I think we'll do. CCIP. Nose to tail. Delay 1. Quantity
130, the small 875, Qatari
2.
340,
Multiples of 1. And we'll drop them together. Excuse me, apologies. Okay, I'm updating the target position with the T-pod.
Caution,
Just
caution.
going to drop some bombs on her head. Okay, the master arm is off, or on I should say. But that is definitely a target. Now we can't go in too high here. Targets dropped down a bit.
Hitman 2-3, this is Hitman 2-2, over.
We got the approximate position, that's close enough.
Roger, be advised, Redcon 1 and 5 mics. Solid copy, Redcon, 5 mics.
Got it. I think it is. So he's right in the middle of that diamond. So we're going to go in there, drop the bombs, and then turn right because we don't want to go into the mountains. He's firing at us. We need just a little bit higher. Get some speed up now.
Altitude, altitude, altitude,
Bomb's gone.
altitude, altitude. Caution, caution. Limiter off, limiter
We've got
off.
him.
Caution, caution.
Okay, we've got some warnings. Taking some hits. Engine's
Caution,
dead. Engine's
caution.
dead. Lost control. Eject, eject, eject.
Pull up, pull up.
Well, that didn't end well, did it? Escape. Apologies for that. I know it's a bit loud. Apologies. Seat adjust. Adjust seat. That's better. F2. Well, we're in an air-to-air variant at the moment, F-15E. I'm not going to do that again, I can't be arsed. But there's no aircraft landing. I don't know why there's no aircraft landing. I don't know why that is.
Captain runway 062, find the degree screen on.
We got what? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 10 aircraft floating around. Pop it. Escape. Let's just take a different one because I want one's already preset, because otherwise there's a whole load of world of hurt having to program this fella. F2. That'll do nicely, sir. Pop it. Okay. Right, we ain't gonna do nothing. So it's a long time.
Yaw rate. Yaw rate.
Trim. Flaps. Flaps, flaps, flaps. Up, flaps, down. Speed brake.
F-15E, clear turn off, approach runway 06 right.
Oh god, it's so long since I've flown this. So long since I've flown it.
Red Pilot, taxi Alpha 1 via the main apron and taxiway Alpha, hold short runway 06.
Yeah, welcome. Right, and the grain. We've got 12 82s, so we're going to choose that one and that one. C-dip, this is the mode we're going to drop the bombs. We go step, nose to tail. So that should all. Oh, there's a light aircraft just landed there. So something's landed. I'm not totally convinced it's because of the aerodrome protection there. Right, so we're good there. I was pretty good on this, to be fair, but I'm shit on it now. Right, what do we want? We will go. We just lose so much. Terrain following radar. That's what we want there. That'll do. Can't remember what I programmed for half of these. I'll show you this one at the holding point. It's a bad boy. Need to investigate this. Every time we get a simulation update, stuff changes and it looks like there's something that's affected the AI aircraft. There might be a script that's running that I need to change. I ain't having it. This is our rapier unit.
Red Pilot, Sochi Tower, hold position.
Which I'm not sure if they've been popping stuff off. They're not supposed to.
Red pilot, QNH 1000 millibars, 29.53 inches. Traffic information, helicopters operating south of runway 06, insurgents in the area. Check for traffic on final approach for runway 06. Red pilot, surface wind 120 degrees, less than 10 knots, runway 06, take off at your discretion.
Okay, thank you. So take off at your discretion means if you think it's safe to do so, you carry on, son. You carry on. I wasn't going to buy this because it's not really my bag. But that said, it's not a bad airplane. But this, my whole sim in life is about to change soon when the F4 comes out. But anyway, let's get flying. Here we go. Right, 80% stable, 84, 85, there we go, brakes off, release, full burner. This thing's got so much power, you can't hold on the brakes. Okay, knows all steering off. Get on the centre line, bring back the nose, let the nose come off, gear up. Flaps up, trim, doing 300 mile an hour nearly already. Okay, burners can come off. I've got no detent because I've taken it off for other stuff, so not for the Harrier. But we're doing nearly 400 mile an hour, so we're doing good. We're going to climb out to the left again. There we go. I think I got it on here, haven't I? Yeah, air to ground mode. Two-pod on this. I'm just gonna bomb blind. I know roughly where they are. I got one anyway. I got one. I've only got to get the other one, to be brutally honest. I was going to go to the forward operating base, but I'm not going to bother. Time. Never enough time. It's that lovely airplane, it really is. Okay, 440. The Rebel Scum. So just down there. Takes a couple of minutes getting there. F2. Cockpit. Again, it can be flown by two people. Okay, I'll rephrase that. You can have two people in it. Can't remember if I've had anyone in the back personally. Maybe once. But you need to work as a team. We got a couple of guys that are really good as backseaters. But in all brutal honesty, the backseater has got way more work to do than the guy flying. So respect to them. Respecter. Okay, here we go. Here's the airbase. So we're just passing 7,500 feet. With the master arm on. So we've got CDIP as our release mode, which means the pipper at the front there. Put the pipper on the target, press the button. All things being equal. And it's saying it's ready. Just need to actually set those. Go. We've got 15 bombs on board all told. Could do a serious amount of damage. Right, I've got an idea where they are. They're at the bottom of them foothills. So we'll watch our speakers, we'll build that up in the dive. See where they are yet. There's a helicopter down there, that's one of ours. I think I can see them. Yep, I can see them. So I'm on about 500 knots. Okay, Winkle is coming for you. Okay, lining up. Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. But we got him. They're snipers. They're real snipers. That's one of our fellas. Yeti. Escape. I don't believe it. We'll go back into the Harrier. Because he's in a Harrier. And because we've got that base, we can go into the fart. Reon. Hang on, let's just go on the radio first. Speak to Simon. Radio check 124.0.
Ridge 5, 124.0.
Evening chap, how you doing?
Not too bad, fancy a bit of Harrier action.
Yeah, well, as I said on the thing, I'm doing a bit of everything tonight, but I've just been down, right? I've just been down to by the FARP and that little insurgent group that's by the tents there, with a view to take out the two artillery pieces so that I can land at the FARP. And I went in with a Harrier. For some reason, I couldn't get the IR Mavericks to warm up or cool down. So anyway, I went in with bombs. Got smoked, but got one unit. So I went in with an F-15 just, and got smoked, but then took out the other unit. They're really, really good.
You set them to excellent.
Don't think so. I mean, they haven't changed. They haven't changed. I've not changed anything since they've been there for like a year or more, and nothing's changed. So why all of a sudden, you know, they've got really, really good? I don't know, but I might have to take one out or do something with it. I don't know yet. I'll have to see. Because I've got some other stuff as well. Because I've only seen one aircraft land here at Sochi, and that was a light aircraft. And there's like buckets round here orbiting, but nothing's landing. So whether there's a script need changing, I don't know.
Don't know, there's not been a big update recently, has there? So it can't be that. Any air-to-air refuelers up north?
North, yeah, well there is, but it's not as far as Sochi, but it's only like 10 miles up the road. But yeah, there's two KC-135s and a Herc.
And that big grey box up at the north, is that air-to-air combat, or is it ground targets?
The air defence identification zone?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's air targets. All the ground stuff is down by the FARP, you know, and beyond. So, and also obviously, as you know, along the coast. So it pops up as and when, because they supply. So that's where all the main ground stuff is. Unless you wanted to go and pound an airfield by standby. Let me just check them up. F-10. Where is it? Yeah, if you can you hear me?
Yep.
So I'm in an F-10 view. If you look at your F-10 map, you'll see that. Oh, notice as well that this is set to see everything. If you have a look at your F-10 map, you can see where the boundary is for the Rebel scum, and like on their northern boundary, there's a base. So if you wanted to, you can always go through and do a low-level attack over there, and you know, take out, or you know, basically do a run-in on the aerodrome. F1.
I'll come south. I've just taken off Invincible, so I'll come south,
Pop
have
it.
a bit of a refuel, and see
F1.
if I can find some targets to the south.
Yeah, right, cool. I'm just going to go into the FARP, that's all, and then come back, and then take an F-14, refuel, trap, tea and chips. Rearm. Rearm.
Hello, Commander Russell. What fuel and weapons do you want me to load onto your aircraft, sir?
Right, we're going to take some...
I've got the F-14, but I've got nothing set up for it. I've not really flown it.
Request refueling. Request rearming.
The only thing I can say is
Copy.
fly it, because it's a stunner, but it's a lot of work. But if you're thinking of getting the Phantom, then it might not be worth bothering.
I will learn it at some point. I'm really looking forward to learning the Phantom, though.
Oh god, yeah. Well, that's I won't pretty much do anything else but fly that. It's one of the reasons. I mean, I flew the F-15 for a month every day, religiously, even if it was for half an hour every day, and I got reasonably competent in it. Not touched it for ages. But the F4, I'm gonna be living in it. Right, I'm dropping my fuel because I don't want to fuel dump. We're just going to drop some fuel, so we're a bit lighter to get into the FARP. And everything should be relatively straightforward. Then we'll grab some fuel. So I'm going to go into the FARP, just to go into the FARP, just take a small bit of fuel, and then I'm going to go up and catch a tanker.
Okay. I might come and find you.
Right, yeah, I'm literally just going to go out of Sochi down the coast and then into the FARP. Have you ever been into the FARP with a fixed wing?
Not fixed wing, I've flown helis out.
Right, you know where the runway is, the road that's basically just a bit further, you know, to the left of the heli part. If you go into the F-10, this is also, you know, a proof of concept that it still works. you're able to communicate, and it'll pop smoke, and then when you get close, you'll get smoked by the on the threshold of like the start of the road that you've got to go in on, but you need to be light.
Refueling complete.
Okay, let's taxi out. Taxi out for a threshold.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, he hasn't rearmed me yet. I must have asked for something.
Unable to comply.
You can sort it out. F2. F2. Rearm. Rearm.
Hello, Commander Russell. What fuel and weapons do you want me to load onto your aircraft,
Cockpit.
sir?
Ah, we're going empty. It's not the end of the world. I'm not too worried about munitions. I don't think there's going to be anything now. If there is, I'm going to have a bit of a shock, aren't I? There's our friend with the Chinook back. I normally like to get a bit closer, but because when I switched on the computer, the VR headset wasn't in the right position. It goes a bit titty bum us up us. What do I want? Seat adjust. Seat adjust. That's even worse. Seat adjust. Seat adjust. Right, that'll do. This is a bit far back for me. I like to be sort of like about there, but for you this is probably like right about there, but it is what it is. The yak just landed.
Red pilot Sir G Tower, hold position.
Flaps down. We don't need any water and we are so light it's untrue. We're probably only going to need about 50, yeah, 50.
Red pilot.
63 dry. Red pilot, yeah, I'm listening. Continue, flaps on. We are so light. Right, what have we got there? I can't see anything landing, we're ready for immediate. Line up 06, immediate departure down to the southeast. It's going to make it a bit difficult for me for refueling if I can't get my head in the right position, but hey, we'll sort it out. Keep it rolling. Nozzle set. Flaps, no water needed. Here we go. Don't need to push this because we're already there. Gear coming up. Nozzle's coming forward. Excuse me for chewing. Flaps, what's his name? Cruise. Air ground. Or nav, I should say. We haven't really got an air ground capability.
Clear to land runway 06, 250 degrees 3 knots.
I can't sit like this. Let's put you. Seat adjust. That's better. Better. I know it's not perfect. There we go. There we go. Right, fuel £2,000. Yeah, not quite right for me, but the only time I can sort that out is with a computer reset, and I ain't doing that. hopefully it's reasonably good for you, but we'll sort it out when we get back in with a Tomcat to go back to the carrier back home.
Caution, caution.
Let's just auto pilot whinging. Right, so we need to take out our nozzle stop. We're probably going to need, well, we will need more nozzles than it will give us otherwise. Now, hopefully we can get to our communication menu, which is FOP Alpha request join. So we got a MiG-29 out there somewhere.
Caution, caution.
Rebel scum that's searching. There's an F-15, F-18 out to our starboard, but okay, we'll slow that down a little bit. So let's request F1. F1.
Coalition aircraft, Fox Alpha. Coalition aircraft, Fox Alpha. Alpha Takan, Niner, X-ray. Takan, Niner, X-ray. Approach from the north, look for green smoke. Surface wind, 120 degrees, less than 5. QNH, 2953 inches, 1000 millibar. Fox Alpha, out.
Right, it says 9er X-ray. That's the frequency. I'm not picking up anything. We're in range. Takan 99. Enter. On. There he is. So that's his location. In the HUD there, we got those V's. That's heat signatures. And that's right over where we need to fly to come in. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go low level and we're going to do a fast run over to see if they take a pot shot at us. Takan is off our nose. And you should pop smoke. That's the road we got to land on. There's the smoke, and there's our fart. And that is our helicopter fart. Yeah, the artillery's dead on the fart, so you're good. You're good in.
Roger, nice.
Go ahead to grab, sorry, landing, that gets rid of all that, so we'll keep an eye on our smoke. This view is probably well tilted in the camera, 2,000 feet. Slow this right down, start to bring the nozzles back. We've got no stop confirmed, landing lights are on, speed's coming back. Speed back. There's a submarine there. It's not ours. It's going to be reporting back. So we're turning onto our right base for the FARP. We're below gear speed, so we can drop the flaps. I don't think we're going to need any water, but we'll go water landing anyway, just in case. This is tight, mine. I'm going to be, at the moment my nose will steering is off. And the nozzle's back a bit, about 50 degrees. Height down. Come up into about 70 now. Just picking out the road. Yeah, there's the road just the other side of smoke. So we just need to keep the aircraft lined up in pitch. Everything else we can manage. So we're coming in not too fast. We still may get some ground fire from the troops there, but I don't know how many's dead. It's still going to be all over. Final thought. Could actually come in for a hover actually. Feels good for a hover. Got the flare to clear the land. Let's do a hover. We haven't done one for a while. Aircraft's coming around. Oh well, I'm bloody sat right down in the sea. Schoolboy sat down
altitude,
there.
altitude, 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 altitude.
That's the low altitude warning system. I'm not going to mess around turning that off now.
Altitude, altitude.
So I'm just basically now we're just balancing it on the engine exhaust, which is pointing straight down. Push the nose forward.
Altitude, altitude, altitude.
Taxi down a little bit faster.
Altitude, altitude.
Give it a little bit of rudder, just touch it over. Lucky enough the wind's right on the nose.
Altitude,
feels
altitude.
Good, 1,100 pounds.
Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude.
And we're going to just hover here, because we don't want to get hover too close to that lot down there.
Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude.
Here we go.
Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude.
And we'll drop it down now.
Altitude, altitude.
Nozzles forward, flaps up. Taxi forward. And that's how you do that. So this is our advanced, forward operating base, where obviously with anything that's capable of landing on here, so Harriers, so big uns can come in, get some fuel, rearm, sausage sandwich, and get out and go back and pound the enemy again. So we're just coming up to these red flags now, which means that we're approaching the business end of the FARP. Helicopters can go over there and get some gear, some fuel, weapons. Fast fixed wings, then they can go back to Sochi. So we're just going to park this thing here. There we go. Excellent. Just wait for the crew. Shun up there, Huey.
Welcome to FARP Alpha, sir.
We'll get your aircraft refueled or re-armed momentarily. I understand they're serving nice, thick, juicy, meaty sausages of the Mayhem variety in the truck wagon. Please feel free to help yourself, sir, and we'll catch you later.
So, Red Squadron, we like our sausages. Seat adjust. There I go. I need to go back a bit. I know. This is most unusual. And then come forward. So if I'm not in the right position, I'm going to have issues refueling. That's not too bad. Rearm. Rearm.
Hello, Commander Russell. What fuel and weapons do you want me to load onto your aircraft,
We're
sir?
going to go with 60% fuel. We don't need none of that.
Whereabouts are you now?
Request refueling.
I'm actually I'm
Request
on the
rearming.
clock, just taking up a little bit of fuel before I go in the tank. So if you request the FARP from the F10 menu, it'll talk to you like it did for me, and then as you in TACAN 99 X-ray, and then it should pop smoke for you as you get closer to it, and so you can do a run over if need be, and then position circuit for landing. You'll see the road.
I'm a bit heavy at the minute. I might just do a circuit and I'll hover around until you take off and I'll join you.
Alright, okay, well, yeah, I'm just, it's like I literally, because I left Sochi with only £2,000 and I just landed with 900, so I ain't nowhere near going to have enough to get to tanker, so I'm just taking enough on board just to get there. So I'm not taking any weapons, so I just want fuel just to get to tanker, that's all I want to do, so it won't be long. Right, but what we can do is prep for the next phase, which is tanker. So, go to our briefing menu. Briefing. We can see we've got these tankers here. So, we want a hose and boom, so we can try Texaco 1-1. He's there till
Refueling complete.
9:45. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got enough time. So we'll go to Texaco 1-1, 51 X-ray 251. So we want TACAN 51. Enter. Frequency, we'll go for a COM2, 251.5. Enter. Adjust our map so we can see the TACAN.
Rearming complete.
So we can see him because he's up in the sky like 15,000 feet, so we ain't gonna have any problem there. And just to confirm, briefing. We want 251. Texaco 251.5. Correct. Briefing. There we go. Okay, taxiing out for departure. I'll hold on the exit road for the FARP, Simon, until you tell you overhead, and then I'll take off.
I'm overhead right now.
Let's go. A little bit of a crosswind. Pardon for chewing. I'm addicted to nicotine gums. Can't help it. Okay, we've got a flare, so we're good to go. I do just want to check our rotation speed. Oh, what's going on now? My word. Okay, 65, 75 knots wet. so we'll go for that. Take off, should turn that off. Flaps down. Nozzle stop to 60 degrees, which we've got. Flaps are set at 10. We're ready to go. Okay, departing now from.
Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude.
Okay, water off. Flaps up. Or cruise. And we go to nav. Trim. I don't want to turn left because I'm going to turn into the terrain. What's your level, Simon?
4,000, just behind you.
Okay, Roger. I've had to turn right because of the terrain, but I'll also tickle up to 4,000. Gonna go to Texaco 11. Bring the speed back.
So I've got him at 57 miles, is that right?
Nathan, can you make that?
Yeah, easy. Say your speed.
310. I can reduce if needed.
No, carry on.
Coalition Kilo 12 Alpha. Coalition Kilo 12 Alpha. Join from the west. Join from the west. Pass altitude 2953 inches, 1,000 meters. Look for orange smoke. Look for orange smoke. Alpha set.
Level at 4,000 on track and 310 knots.
Just coming up on your left.
Looking. There he is. Tally. See him in the mirror there. Maintaining speed, climbing to 15,000.
Caution, caution.
There he is. We'll go to... I just want to get rid of that shit. F6. F2. F1.
Texaco 1-1, Dodge 2-1, request rejoin.
F6, F2, F1.
Texaco 1-1, Dodge 2-1, request rejoin.
I'm not hearing a response.
No, mate. I think I tallied 10 o'clock.
Texaco 1-1, in field 1-1, request rejoin.
Squeeze in left. Oh, I think I know what it is, Simon. I think it's
runway 06,
they want it on.
5 degrees 3 knots.
They won't communicate on anything but radio 1, so I'm just going to swap radios. I'm just going to roll out and on this heading, and I'm going to swap radios. Radio check, COM2.
Radio reading 5. What's the frequency for the tanker?
251.5. Stand by, I'm going to try and communicate now. F6. F1.
Radio check 124.0.
F1.
Texaco 1-1,
5.
Dodge 2-1, request rejoin.
What's the frequency for the tanker?
251.5. And I've got communications.
Proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 280.
Coming left. Increasing to 360. Be prepared to slow down quickly.
I have tally. Already ahead.
Yeah, roger. He's in a left-hand turn, so because we're coming in a bit hot, I'll just I won't lead in very much.
I'm going to extend on your left just to give you some maneuvering room.
If I go in first, that's going to put you on the left hose. Do you want to go in before me, or are you happy with the correction? If I go in first, yeah, give me the left, you right. Are you happy with that, or do you want to swap?
No, happy with that.
Texaco 1-1. In field 1-1. Request rejoin. Enfield 1-1. Texaco 1-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 280.
Okay. Yep, Simon's give us a bit of room, so that's good. Last thing you want to have to do is worry about your wingman flying into you. So this fella now is going to be doing like a racetrack, you know, with about 10-mile sort of legs. So he's just come out at once, he's going to be pretty straight. But by the time we sort of hook up, he's going to be turning left, so that can make it quite tasty. So we'll just increase our speed to catch up with him. So this is where we want to get the aircraft trimmed out. The easiest way to do that is put the autopilot on, like that, and then take it off.
Caution.
And then I'm in VTOL mode, like for takeoff and landing, because it gets rid of all that, like all that shit, gets rid of it. So 280, we need to slow down now, so we start to pop out our air brake, which will help slow us down massively. Position behind. We can extend our sticky outy probe. Just as he goes into the cloud, just to make it a little bit harder. But we're pretty close on him anyway, so.
Howdy, pilot. Texaco 1-1 here. Just slide her on in. Like a good girl, we'll...
So what should happen is we hold low left.
Howdy, pilot. Texaco 1-1 here.
And then we'll ask to join. Ready pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
Don't like that, so I have to be right behind him. Ready pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact. Return pre-contact.
I'm pretty fucking close, mate. Any more, I'll be up your chuffer. Ready pre-contact.
Ready pre-contact.
There's the hose, and we're also going to turn the flaps off. So if you're watching this as a view to refueling, the flaps are up into cruise, so that any manoeuvring that we do is not exacerbated by the any flap movement. So what we're going to do now, we've got about 286 for 285, 286, 287 to maintain position. So we're going to guide this, we'll get that round thing into that sticky outy thing. It's not easy at the best of times, let alone when you're trying to talk. We're just easing it in, we're doing this at nearly 300 miles an hour. There we go. A little bit of rudder, a bit of rudder, and we missed it. So we just pop the air brake, let it slow down, reposition. There we go. Nothing drastic. Everything is nice and easy. went in. That's weird. It went in. I'll watch a video on that because that went in. Simon might have called up before me, so I don't know whether we're on the right hose, but I don't know if it makes a difference. That definitely didn't go in. Right, slow it down. Go back in. Normally get this within second, definitely third. So
it's a whole new challenge doing it on this side. I'm recording this, right? It's on YouTube, so I'll watch the video. I'm sure I had it in and it just went straight through the basket. I don't know whether we're on the. I can't remember if you called before me and I'm on the wrong hose, but I don't know. Oh,
I missed it, I'd say.
Clear runway 06, 25 degrees 3 knots.
Right, let's get this sorted out, shall we?
do you want to bash at this one?
Yeah, just give me. I got a sneaky feeling I didn't get it. There we go. I just got a sneaky feeling I didn't get it, but just give me one more go on this and we can swap. Not that it's even harder now, eh? No, it's not in. I'm too close. One more. Too far over.
Return free contact.
F1.
Ready, free contact. Cleared contact. Return free contact.
F1.
Abort rejoin.
Backing off holding position.
Ready, free contact. Return free contact.
F6. F1.
Ready, free contact. Return free contact. Ready, free contact. Cleared contact.
Okay, so we're joining. Simon get into position. F1.
Texaco 1-1. Dodge 2-1. Request rejoin. Dodge 2-1. Texaco 1-1. Proceed to pre-contact at 15,000 at 280.
Clear to land runway 06, 250 degrees 3 knots.
Ready pre-contact.
Ready, pre-contact. Cleared contact.
This is...
Really struggling with this today.
Yeah. Me too. Unusually so. This is one of the hardest things to do, without a doubt. And this aircraft is the hardest aircraft to do it in.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
And now, it's like a rodeo, it's just got to... Oh, fuck its sake. Talking, don't fucking talk. Make sure we don't bump into Simon. Yeah, you've got to get it in and then hold position within. But what you can't do is get too slow, because otherwise it'll just pop out. I should actually say for the Bishop. This aircraft's going to roll out soon.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Now all we've got to do is just about keep it in position. Keep an eye on your speed, maintaining this picture, whatever that aircraft does, and being ready for him to roll out. Even if he gets in cloud, and just keep this picture. Only advantage is this airplane does not need an awful lot of fuel.
Clear to land runway 06, 250 degrees 3 knots.
You're taking fuel.
Simon's hooked up. There we go, he's getting ready to...
Return pre-contact.
Just need to squeeze over a bit to the right. Don't want the hose to get stretched over. There we go. There we go.
Contact. You're taking fuel.
Nearly that. 6,800. It's just over. Come on. Just over £7,000. But the aircraft's weight changes, so as you just flashing light, that means we're nearly done. There we go. We're going to back off. Now go flaps back down to auto, and we're going to position 200 feet high on the right. So Simon knows we're clear, so he can just drop back. Knowing that we're clear. And the further forward we are, the easier it is going to be for him to spot us. When he looks up. He's also in BR. All we have to do is maintain position.
Return free contact.
That will do me on 7-7.
No worries. Well done. If you want to stay where you are, I'll come back and join up on you. It looked good on the video.
Support rejoin.
Currently, yes, on left, but I will manoeuvre as you manoeuvre. Left or right.
Okay, I'm going to head back to Sochi, I think.
Copy.
Rolling left.
So, he's now our leader, and wherever he goes we follow. All we have to do is to make sure we don't hit him.
I think I'm going to have to get to Sochi and then I'll have to drop out.
Yeah, roger.
That was a lot harder than you.
Yeah, I haven't done it for a few weeks, but it's yeah, it felt harder.
Speed 325.
Maintain heading. I'm going to come in close for a short period.
Yeah, I'm descending slightly as well.
Yeah, okay, maintain, it's fine. Just don't turn left.
Runway 06, 250 degrees 3 knots. Cancel in runway 06, 250 degrees 3 knots.
So change his tyres while we're there. Now this does take a shed load of concentration. We hit him, we ruin his night as well. We don't want that, it's not sport. Going right.
Will you do me a favour? Will you accelerate past me and then do a turn right, and as you turn right, leave yourself a load of flares.
Yeah, I will. Just stand by. What I'll do is I have to drop back because I've not got countermeasures armed. Stand by. Okay, here we go. Huh? Close enough?
Yeah, I think you brushed my cockpit.
Do you want it again, but a bit further away?
If you just sit on my wing, sit on my right wing, and brake right, and the solid flares off. Or left wing if you prefer, either or.
Joining left.
Speed 320. 50 degrees 3 knots.
Moving in close.
Gentlemen, runway 062, 50 degrees 3 knots.
In position.
Okay, go when ready.
Stand by. Yeah, I'm ready. Say when.
Go. Cool. Accelerate past and brake right, brake left.
What, in flare?
Okay, that looked good. That looked good. If it comes out.
Okay, Roger. Yeah. Positioning for just overhead, and then joining right hand downwind.
Descending to 3000. Whoa! Just lost visual with you. Looked in front. I had an air prox with a B1.
I'm below 3 and beginning of the downwind leg, right hand, living out at 2.
I am at 3. Turning downwind. Still no visual with you.
Late downwind, right hand, 1,000 feet. Crossing the coast now. Turning right base for 06.
Downwind crossing coast, 1,800. visual.
Establish right base. Final 06.
Turning base.
Clear to land runway 06, 250 degrees 3 knots.
Visual.
Too early for vertical. Short fine, I understand, clear to land.
Turning long finals. Visual of the aircraft.
F-15 on the apron, so one's land. Oh, and a B1, so some stuff's landing. Crossing threshold, landing long for third left.
Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude. Altitude, altitude.
Vacated. Parking next to the B1. I don't know who's going to be there. One day. One day. He'll be gone in a minute because he's AI. You can see he's up to new nozzles. Rumour has it that is going to be a future mod for us. Future aircraft. I don't know, but we'll see. Where's Simon? Should be here soon. There's a B2 up there as well. I heard President Bullock come in.
Caution, caution.
Let's have a... stand up in the cockpit. And have a look round. Oh, this. Oh no, that's an F-15.
06, 250 degrees 3 knots.
Stood up in the cockpit here. Just put my hand up here. This is very disorientating. B2's like, look at his tailplane going. He looks like he's powered down now. His hydraulics, so he's going to disappear in a minute. He's shutting down. There's Simon. Hello Simon, I'm moving. What is that thing firing at over there? There might be some insurgents coming. Here he comes. Nope, I've made my ejection seat safe. There he is.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah, it was good.
We need to do a long-range Harrier mission again.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, the thing is, like you say, we got the winter coming now, so you know people are gonna have more sort of like time free, and yeah, definitely. With I mean, the thing is as well, we need to get those that need to tank to be able to tank to like make it like worthwhile. But that said, I have got a cunning plan for that, that will make it sort of doable. But anyway, yeah, awesome. Alright Brad, I'll catch you later.
Yep, see you in a bit.
Top man, I'll put the link to this video when it's done, then I'll put it in the Facebook.
Yeah, please.
It'll be up tonight because it's live, so. Oh, he's ejected. Oh my god, he's ejected. Here he comes. Airplane, Simon. Good boy. Good boy. What's the time now? Right. 7:03. We've been here 2 hours. Do you know what? I'm going to call it a night, and then perhaps maybe do a bit in the week to revisit the carrier bit with the F-14. So I think I will say good night. Thanks a lot, boys and girls, for watching. And yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll see you very, very shortly. Catch you later. Cheers, bye.